Hey there. Does it look like I got a halo? Anyway, hey, this is Darin Steen here from Team Steen. My response to Kiyoshi Moody's response to my Kiyoshi challenge. First of all, Kiyoshi, I'd like to thank you. I know you're very busy. You got a lot of stuff going on with guest poses and with the daughter's softball team and family stuff. I totally get it. I got two daughters myself, 16 and 14 years old. So I appreciate the time that you put into this video. It was a 30-minute video. I know you thought a lot about it. I could tell that you really put your feelings into it. The reason why I put out the Kiyoshi Challenge is because of your stature. You are arguably one of, if not the world's best natural bodybuilder in the history of the game. And that's something that you can't, people are going to notice you. You're at the top. You're the top dog. So if I was going to bring some attention to my bodybuilding career and to the benefits of natural bodybuilding and what I was experiencing through setting high goals, I had to go to the top. So that's why I went towards you. And I appreciate you telling me, now that I know a little bit more about you, I appreciate your need for privacy. Now that I know you a little bit more, I totally get it, and I truly respect that. So I just want to say to you and your friends that the main reason why I went to you is because I knew that it was going to cause the most amount of attention because you're the world's best. And the Kiyoshi Challenge was originally, from my heart, meant to bring out 3 points to myself and my friends and anybody who wanted to listen. That was the part of my mind. When I set a big goal and I put it out in front of other people and talk about it 16 weeks before the goal, I do better. And I realized that a few years ago. So that's why I set it out there to strengthen the power of my mind and my goal setting strategies. I figured might as well challenge the world's best. Number two is to truly bring attention to truly natural bodybuilders and personal trainers, because I've been a lifelong drug-free, hormone-free athlete and now competitive bodybuilder for 13 years. And I'm sick and tired of clawing and scratching because I raise a full-time living for a family of four. All right, I've been doing it since 2001 after a 15-year football career. So I wanted to truly bring more attention and recognition to the true leaders by example of health and fitness and longevity, and that's us. No one knows better how to get muscle, how to get lean, how to be energetic, and how to make your insides healthier and live strong and long than natural bodybuilders. What we have is invaluable. It's the fountain of youth. And up till now, I don't think trainers and natural bodybuilders have gotten the recognition, the verbal recognition, and the monetary recognition that we truly deserve. And number three is I want my mother, I want everyone, kids, to realize the benefits of building a body naturally. That's the bottom line. That's the three things. I've always been bent towards giving information for free, no matter what anybody says. I am a businessman. I did write a book, published a workout system. I have a couple information products, but most of my stuff I give away for free. You can go to my YouTube channel. You can see my 250 plus videos with over 13 million views. There is a crap load of information there. You can go to Mercola.com, Dr. Mercola, the Dr. Oz of online. You can see a plethora. I'm the face of the fitness site. Everything's for free. Don't tell me that I'm doing this for money. That is BS. And I got to tell you that in my 36 years of being an athlete, since I was 9 years old, I got to tell you that I have definitely learned, especially with my 14-year football career and 13-year professional bodybuilding career, that there's definitely two different types of motivation. Two types of people that motivate themselves differently. Intrinsic, which people motivate themselves on the inside. They're more quiet about it. They just stay inward. Obviously, Kiyoshi, that's somewhat your style. I am the opposite. I'm extrinsic. I get motivation and I get energy from outside sources. It's not good or bad, either one. There's a variation to degrees. There's no one's one way or the other totally. But I absolutely am outgoing, and that drives me. And yeah, I'm sorry, this is personal for me. I want to do what's best for me to achieve the most I can at 47 years young this year. I'm real excited to lead by example. So I'm not going to make any apologies about being an extrinsic self-motivator. That's just the way I am. And another thing, I want to set the record straight on a few things, Kiyoshi. It's really easy in today's texting, comments. We're all distracted, doing a lot of things at one time, multitasking, for the true message to get lost. And I think that's sort of what happened here a little bit. I never, ever have hid my bodybuilding past. You know what? When my football career ended in 1989, everyone laughed at me when I said I wanted to do a bodybuilding show because I had thick joints, thick waist. I was a white guy with 20-inch waist. I'm sorry, 20% body fat, 40-inch waist with a tummy. I did my first bodybuilding show in 1990 as scared as I was. I mean, posing trunks, very inward, not feeling excited about it. But I did it. I lost 6 inches off my waistline, 5 inches, somewhere in there. Saw ripped abs. Well, maybe not ripped, but I saw some abs, and I was hooked in 1990. I've never hit my bodybuilding pass. I've never been that good, but I'm the Rudy Rudiger of anything. I never stop. Get knocked down 9 times, get up 10. All right, so I've never hit the pass. That I never qualified as a WBF pro, as an amateur pro organization. I wrote a letter to Charlie Curl, the president, and in the bylaws at the bottom they said by invite only. So I bugged him for 2 years. Finally, he said, "This is it. One chance. You can compete. If you don't place in the top half, you're done." I placed number 5 out of 15 guys. I got my pro card. I competed every year as a WBF pro. Maybe skipped a couple years. Placed in the middle of the pack. You know, made steady improvements. Made steady improvement over the years. And then, you know what? I switched over organizations. The IFPA accepted my pro card, as in their bylaws. I competed for the first time last year after a big depression stint because of losing things. I thought I was losing things. I just wasn't framing them right in my mind. I was actually gaining things, but it's really hard sometimes. And I brought myself out of depression, out of a suicidal state, through competing, the benefits of natural bodybuilding. And I did better than I've ever done before with my outwardly goal-setting strategy of telling people what I was going to do. Maybe to some people a little bit arrogant, but to me it's just a confidence. I always approach this from "you can do it too." As the reason why I was nominated by my high school football team as my senior captain of my team, and I was nominated 3 times, sophomore, junior, senior in college, by my peers as the team captain of the football team. Why? Because I've always said, "you can do it too" mentality. Come on, let's go. I was a leader by example. I shut up and I did it, and I said, "Come on, let's go. You can do it too." I've always done that. As a professional trainer with over 19,000 one-on-one sessions sold and serviced here in Chicago in my private studio and at Lifetime Fitness, I've always said, "You can do it." I got a plethora of clients and ex-clients and friends on Facebook that totally understand my loving ability to let people think that they can do it too. So I do not appreciate anybody saying that I'm in this for the money or I'm in it for my ego. I never ever said that I could dethrone you, Kiyoshi Moody. I don't know where you got it. I don't know how it got twisted. I'm not ludicrous. I'm not ridiculous. I'm mentally stable. I am 1 or 2 years away from doing squats and leg work, since I've broken through some adhesions and hip issues that I'd have to build up my legs and hammies to compete at that level, to dethrone you and beat you in the overall or place in the top 5 in the world. I realize that. I don't know where that came from. But what I did say is that I did say I was going to whip K Puppy's butt in the back double biceps. I think maybe some of this, and I don't frown upon that. I still believe that I can do that. I believe I'm going to do it. I didn't mean anything condescending about K Puppy. I mean, not that you're a puppy dog. Come on, you're the fucking world champ. Whoops, excuse me. You're the world champ. It's just, you know, it was just a phrase. So, but I do believe that I'm going to beat you in the rear double bicep pose. Hopefully I get to be on stage and compete against the best. So I hope I get that opportunity. I just want to set the record straight on those few things there. And I just want to say that I never ever meant to say anything condescending to you or bring you down. I truly respect who you are and what you represent. I'm sure me and you are very similar, kindred souls. We just have a different avenue of approach. In fact, on some of my YouTube videos, I have 20, 30, 40,000 views from my friends. I had 15, 20 people say he's not natural. You know, he's working the system. And I disagreed with them on every comment on there. I said, come on. I learned long ago when I started following Skip LaCour and Bill Phillips, taught me, believe these guys. I believe you. If anybody's working the system, that's their issue, not mine. Because if you do it, that means I can do it. It may take me longer, but I can do it. I also disagree with you on another topic, Kiyoshi, and that's bettering the sport. I don't think the $1,500 going to prize money is going to better the sport. What I think will better our sport and give us more truly recognition to what we deserve and other truly natural bodybuilders and fitness trainers and competitors is meeting with the organization heads. Jim Evans of the NBA, Rich Fitter of the DFAC, PNBA Denny Keikos. I think the WBF might not be willing, Charlie Carolla and Che Lau, but these other organizations, IFPA, the guy's name's skipping me right now, but let's get together. Let's talk. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take letting go of the egos. And another thing is the IFBB guys have an amateur organization, NPC amateurs. It's one path. We're so segregated. We're so split up. We've all heard it. We've all talked about it. But let's do something about it. More prize money in a show ain't going to do it. Another thing is naturals work in the system. I know some guys that compete on the IFBB stage against the Olympian finals that are 240 at 5'9", hard as a rock, getting paid money from these some natural organizations as guest posers and judges. That's ludicrous. It really ticks me off. That is kind of stuff that's got to stop if we want to be genuine. Bodybuilders that are working the system, you know, just because you're drug-free for 3 years, I mean, we could go on and on about that issue. I don't know, but I think we don't get respect from non-competitors, and we don't get respect from the drug guys because they think half the guys are working the system and they're cheating anyway. So that's another issue that we got to talk about, a facelift of our image. We got to get out and beat the street with content. I got some fantastic events, the benefits of natural bodybuilding that spawned off of the Kiyoshi Moody Challenge. Really, Kiyoshi, no offense, but what I'm doing out in the streets with the videos are so amazing. Our last one, I'm just getting it up with my webmaster. The benefits of natural bodybuilding is so emotional, life-changing. We had 10 people discussing, 12 people actually, how they radically changed their lifestyle and their life, and they've influenced other people now. They've switched professions and careers and left white-collar and blue-collar, mundane jobs to become trainers. It's amazing. I'm putting together a documentary. I'll put the latest video out as soon as I can, as soon as my webmaster gets it up. So I'm out there beating the streets, coming up with content that we could actually use that's very powerful, seeing what's really going on in the natural bodybuilding circle. So there you go. Hopefully, I want to wrap it up. I mean, I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully, there's no hard feelings. I want you to keep rocking Kiyoshi. I hope I get to be on stage with it this year. If not this year, next year, or at least the Australians or the world's best, because I'm real excited to see how I stack up against the world's best. So there you go. You do have the power to change. Make the rest of your life the best of your life.